Hi, this is Kathy Newton from the YouTube channel Therapy Rocks, spelled R-O-X. If you're interested in complex post-traumatic stress disorder and healing your parts and integrating your parts, this is the channel for you. Please like and subscribe if these videos seem interesting for you. These videos are also helpful for loved ones and family members of people who have complex post-traumatic stress disorder or childhood trauma. So today we're going to be talking about providing grief support to your parts when they're activated. So what I've learned through the years is that most of the time the hostile takeover, the overreaction, the underreaction that happens with trauma survivors is a direct result of not having the emotional support or grief support that you needed when you were a child. For most childhood trauma survivors, maybe the person that was supposed to provide that support is the person who harmed you. So that was never available, and if it was available, it was inconsistent. And so that's why parts are stuck in trauma time, because they never got what they needed to heal and integrate. So the exciting part about this is if you can learn to provide this grief support for yourself, even if you have to ask someone else to help you with it, that's okay. If you can get to the point where you recognize that a part of you needs grief support, that's phenomenal. And that's the beginning of the whole thing. And then being able to provide that grief support is amazing. So I've used this example in a previous video, but I'm going to use it again because it is just so near and dear to my heart, and such an effective way to demonstrate providing grief support for a child part. And believe me, all your parts are child parts. Some might be a little older than others, or you might just have one. So one time when my son was about 2.5 years old, he gave away his bike that had training wheels on. It was his very first bike. He was an early bike rider, by the way. And he gave it away to the next door neighbor because he got a brand new bike. And so he didn't need it anymore. He gave it away. And about 2 weeks after he gave it away, we came home, and back where I raised my son, people put their garbage out by the curb for the garbage man to pick it up. And Casey saw his bike in pieces in the garbage, waiting for the garbage people to come and get it. And he just lost it. So here's this 2.5-year-old, and he's sitting on my lap on the patio, and he's saying, "Mom, I can't believe my bike got wrecked, and I can't believe he did that to my bike. I gave it to him so he could ride it, and look at how it is." And what I did is I just rocked him, and I said, "Oh, honey, you are so sad that happened. I can't believe that. You thought he was gonna treat your bike love your bike as much as you loved your bike. You never dreamed he was going to be able to, that he was going to pull it apart like that and put it in pieces." And then Casey said, "Yeah, I thought he was going to take my bike, and I thought he was going to ride it. He treated it like he didn't even care about it, like it's a piece of trash." Oh, Case. He didn't love your bike the way you loved it. You gave him a gift, and you can't believe what he did with the gift you gave him. And that's just awful. You are so upset. And he cried, and he cried, and he said a few more things. And I provided grief support by doing active listening and supportive reflection of what he was feeling. And after about 5 minutes of that, he got off my lap, and he went and he played. And he healed that particular incident. Now, I could have been abusive, and I could have said things like, or maybe not abusive, I could have just been an unwise parent who didn't know how to provide grief support for my child. And I could have said, "Casey, once you give somebody something, you can't control what they do with it. Now stop crying. You've got a brand new bike right over there. I don't get it. You've got this beautiful bike over here, and you're worried about this piece of trash that's on the curb. You gave it away. Suck it up." I could have reacted like that, and that would have shut down Casey's feelings, and he would have had to split those feelings off to the side and move on, because that's what little kids have to do. And that would never have been healed, And it also would have given Casey a message not to come to me with future losses. So that's the beginning of the development of a part, is when a child has to stuff feelings because they have no grief support to work through it and process it and heal it. And it's as simple as that, folks. Let's try not to make it any more complicated than that. It's such a simple concept. And providing active listening, supportive reflection, helping that child label their feelings and sit with them while they cry is all it takes. And if you can provide that for your parts when they get activated, or someone in your life that's close to you can provide that for your parts, that's what helps the integration and the healing. It's as simple as that. I hope that helps. Please send questions or comments, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. From Therapy Rocks. God bless.